What's up, my fabulous, amazing, gorgeous goodies? Welcome back to your girl channel, Anta Kitchen. How to cook with another fantastic recipe: juicy fried pork chops and homemade barbecue sauce. Honey, wow, fast, easy, and simple. If you're watching me cooking for your first time, be sure to subscribe and turn on your post notification settings to be reminded every time your girl upload what? A brand new video. Let's get started. In my eyes, you're a star, girl. Hey, she fit me, and she give me love plenty. Yeah, she authentic. This are the real thing. It is. You ready to cook? Let's cook. I have my pork chops here, and my pork chops washed with salt, lemon juice, and vinegar. 4 slices, and this is a recipe that you requested. I went ahead to get started with salt and black pepper, onion powder and garlic powder to the mix, right? And all the amount for the recipe will be listed down in the description box. I eyeball everything you saw. I went in with some paprika, and then I added my barbecue seasoning to the mix, because in fact we are doing barbecue flavored fried pork chops. When I had one egg to it, and then a half cup of milk, regular milk, but I'm using almond milk in my own. Give it a good mix in, and I'm gonna let this sit for about an hour because I wanted to soak up the flavor from that almond milk and in fact that good season that I put on there. So I'm gonna make it sit and chill out in my kitchen. I'm not gonna put it in the refrigerator because everything as usual fast, easy, and simple. So I'm gonna just plastic it up with my plastic wrap and set it aside and make it soak up, and then we'll move on to the next step. Now, in that container right there, so I'm gonna add some flour, and I did add 1.5 cup of all-purpose flour, and then I added a half cup of corn starch to it, right? And once again, all the amount for the recipe will be listed down in the description box, so check it out. Now I'm gonna add some black pepper, and again added some of the barbecue seasoning to it. Use any kind of barbecue season where you like, go ahead and use it. I added some basil and dried basil and dried parsley, and you can substitute it. I also added a tad bit of the paprika to give it color when I in fact start to fry it, right? I gave it a good mix and spin and twirl, cool and deadly, just like that. Then I'm going to go in and I'm going to in fact add my baking powder to it, and I did add a teaspoon of the baking powder and go back in and give it a good mix, a good mix, right? And put it aside. Now what time for me fry the thing, everything at fast and simple. Yes, we gotta move on with this thing, honey. Now it's all soaked up and it's smelling oh so good, and my oil is already heated to 350 degrees in heat. Now your pork chops, right, you want to make sure that you get the flour in just like you would be frying chicken, but I want mine to be really crispy, really crispy. So I'm gonna take the time with my pork chops, with my clean fingers them, and make sure that I get that flour all up in there, nice and gentle and slow, just like so. Give it a good toss back and forth, because I have all the time on my hands right now. I now rush my thing. I want my thing to come out right, because I am serving for 4 people today, right? So go ahead and get that flour in, and I'm also going to be pressing the flour into the meat as well to make sure that it doesn't fall off once it hit the oil. The flour, that is, does not fall off, right? But yeah, this recipe is a must try. You have to give it a try, goodie. And when you get that flour paste up all up in there real good, you're gonna see what I'm talking about when I talk about fried. No, I'm not on a regular fried, not, you know, or some nice turn up thing we are talking about, right? But whatever you do, you make sure you put this in our nice hot oil, so that way once that pork chops hit the oil, it starts to fry immediately, because you don't want to put it into any coal oil because the thing are gonna turn flour, and it's just gonna be a hot mess. A hot mess, right? Only the other one are gonna eat it, but not gonna eat that. Now, when it is all said and done, that is what, like halfway through. That's all, it's all crispy and looking all good, but it's not done. It is still up. Still need time to fry. You want it to be well done, but you don't want it to be overly done and fry out and dry out. You want it to be nice and juicy on the inside, but nice and crispy and looking also flawless up on the outside, like so. You can see where your seasoning all soaked into the pork chops, and it's perfect, and it smells amazing, juicy, delicious smell you have right there. So it's like so good, so good. It's perfect. Now I'm going to go in and show you that you can in fact add two. I only fried one before to make you guys see how it look like, but you can add two into your fryer, but you don't want to overload your fryer with too many, and it's going to clutter together, and it's not going to have that nice crispy layer on both sides. It's gonna be not do it good and not do it. Take your time and do the thing. Me know so we're hungry, but we're gonna take time with it, right? Yes, that's how it go. Now when you're all done, that is what it's gonna look like. You can't go ahead and eat it just like that, but no, me not do that. Me gonna make homemade barbecue sauce up in my kitchen today. Now all the things set at this right here, so I'm eyeball everything, but I'm gonna write everything down in the description box, so check it out. Now I add some ketchup to it and some mustard, and you can substitute the Dijon mustard for any kind of mustard where you want, but a Dijon mustard me like. Okay, to that I added my Worcestershire sauce to it, just like that, and that was, I think, probably about 2 tablespoons. Now I added some apple cider vinegar only to the mix. You can substitute if you want. You're definitely going to need your molasses into it as well, and some fresh garlic. Then you want to add some water to loosen up the batter, and some brown sugar, and I'm using brown cane sugar. Now you need some cloves, dried powdered cloves. I did add some black pepper, garlic black pepper, but you could just add plain black pepper, but I went in with my garlic black pepper. And some paprika, yes, we added the paprika in the thing too, and some chili, and you can substitute the chili for cayenne pepper. Now you definitely want to go in with some turmeric powder, and the one that I'm using is a yellow turmeric powder that I buy in the farmers market. I'm gonna use some powdered cumin powder as well, so you want to add that. Incorporate all of them flavors and spices there into your barbecue sauce. Go ahead and take it to your stovetop, honey, and start mixing and twirling on low to medium heat. Now burn it up, make it take a time and simmer, and you're gonna have the most perfect homemade barbecue sauce. How do you know when your barbecue sauce is done? When it's come together and it's not sticking to the pot, but when you move it with the spoon, it separates itself from the bottom of the pot without burning. And that is how you know that your barbecue sauce is in fact ready. The color change nice and perfect. You could substitute, but that is homemade barbecue sauce. Now I'm ready to finish up my pork chops, because people are wait panic good, people are wait, but honey, we gonna still take our time, make them stay there and wait pan it. We are going to take our time and put this homemade good up barbecue sauce all over these pork chops, nice and slow, just like that. Yes, but I did go in and add some of that good sweet pickle, because that's the one that me love, right? If me love it, everybody else have it in the miles, eat them, I go eat. The thing was ready to be served. You know. You can have it with rice and peas, white rice. You can have it with just about anything that you like. Anything you like, and you can have it with. But I'm gonna make this a French fries night and Netflix and chill in my kitchen, right? No, When me decide to cut into this pork chop, this barbecue fried pork chops, honey, it was so soft on the inside, nice and crispy on the outside, and sucked up in all its glory with that homemade barbecue sauce. And when me put my favorite sweet pick upon that, remember me tell you, the thing shot till it can't shot no more. All for the price of one. This recipe here is no joke, boo, no joke. If you love pork chops, you are going to in fact love this recipe. It's a warning. Remember me telling you now, it's a warning. You are going to love it. Anybody where you serve this up with, them are gonna fall in love with every single bite. Yes, boo. Now today, make sure that you are following all the rules for enter the giveaway on every single video that I upload for the next few months. Share the recipe with friends and family. Tell them we're going over here. Bring them come, send them come. Now, tell me what you like to see me cooking next in my kitchen. And remember, as always, from my kitchen to your kitchen, enjoy!